Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Brad 38.
They'll run the option left. Now Taylor, a give to the fullback Felton. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And this is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Partner, these L.A. Rams, as they come back out here for the next offensive series, they've now missed the playoffs 12 straight seasons. Of course, this last one, their first back in L.A. They were 3-1, so much hope, but then they lost all but 1 down the stretch.
Hard to believe with a defense that good. It just tells you about the premium that's placed on the offensive side of the ball, especially the quarterback position. They just didn't have the stability. Even though they drafted Jared Goff, #1 in 2016, he'll have to ascend to that number. Be that guy for them in the next season in order for the Rams to finally break that playoff drought.
And now they've got some city neighbors in the Chargers of L.A. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here we go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. 190.
Really?
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here we go. 1-9.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. This is Gillisley. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd
What's yours?
Really put them behind the 8 ball.
God.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range,
Here.
and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll try and power it in here with a fullback, Felton. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to...
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Watkins alone on the left side.
Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Whoa, that nigga all the way outside.
Ohio. Ohio.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Rex Ryan's decision does not pay off. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And now out on on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a 1st down throw, gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10. Goff again. And that's complete to Brian Quick. Touchdown, L.A. Brian Quick, 45 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor on 1st down. That's complete. It's Jerome Felton, the fullback. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be a Buffalo 1st down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. What? 9.
On first down, it's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense. And they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when they're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. He turned into a heck of a play.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Watkins alone on the left side. After the interception, here's Taylor toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Dancing to his left.
Oh, wow, pick that one.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, 40 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Again they run with Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Hard throw. Incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's 4th and 4. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now it's Tate. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. To throw is Taylor, and that is incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Let's go! What? 90!
They go play action with Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
They come out here in the eye. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he's got room. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. Room here to run. 20. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 40 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
Come on, let's go!
Taylor going to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Kenny Brin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. 65 yards. Now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. Bulldozes past him. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Second down. Here's Goff.
Well, what the fuck?
Take him down.
Okay.
The Bills get to him. Zach Brown in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and long. It's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That's a touchdown.
That time for
Okay.
Jeff Fisher's guys. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll try again with McCoy. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Gillisley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run there, 8 yards, gets them much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll go with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. LaShawn McCoy unable to get in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It got his man complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
No. Check. Patriot.
The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff being chased out left. He finds his man. It's Austin. Give him 28 yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on fourth, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the first down on a fourth down play.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
And he missed it.
That's off the right upright.
Fucking delay, man.
Might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this
Right down the
game
fucking
remains
middle.
tied here in the 4th. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing now is Taylor. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. There's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something down.
What the fuck? Wow.
And here in overtime,
why would he cock back and not throw it? He wasn't even hit yet.
That's exactly right. If they go down and
don't ask me this shit. I don't know.
The team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over.
Well, now that shit work.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on fourth
That's why I never do that shit.
they're able to keep the drive going.
I never do punt return. Why can't that shit safely playing this game?
And now a first down following that long gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First throw in overtime now for Taylor. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And that takes us from second to third down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Watkins alone on the left side.
Here we go.
On third down, Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Come on, dog. I hit fair catch. Okay, whatever.
It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw